Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have a special guest. His name is Zay, and we're gonna do a collab, which is gonna be so much fun to watch because I am going to show you first time on my channel how to do a man's makeover. Very simple, fresh, and I'm also gonna show you how to fill in his beard, very simple, a really cool trick. And on his channel, what are you gonna do, Zay?
We are doing the What's in Your Mouth challenge, so I'm not gonna speak much about it, but let's just say we're gonna have a good time and we have to guess what's in each other's mouth. So
yes, you guys can
stay
guess
tuned.
it.
Yes,
where can they find you?
That's gonna be at JL Music, J-A-Y-E-L, Music, M-U-S-I-Q. It'll be down there.
Yeah, we're gonna have everything down below. And yeah, so I hope that you guys have so much fun and leave some comments and let us know what you thought and also what other type of videos you guys want to see and watch. So if you want to learn how I created this look, well, keep on watching and I'll see you guys at the end of the video.
See ya.
So first I like to start off by prepping the skin, and I'm going to be using the Aveda toning mist all over to balance his pH level and to keep the skin hydrated. Then I'm going to move on to the photo finish primer oil by Smashbox, and I'm going to add a couple drops all around his face and then blend it out with the beauty blender. As you can see, it's giving him that amazing glow, and then the foundation is gonna glide on even nicer on the skin. Then while this sinks into the skin, I am going to move on to the brows. So I brush them up, and also I'm filling them in just a little bit because as you can see, he has perfect brows, perfect arch. So I am just basically grooming them. And then I am going to grab a little bit of this color gel by Loreal and just brush it through the brow to keep them set and in place. Then I'm going to grab this awesome kit by Eve Pearl, which has all her range of foundation colors for every skin tone, and he falls into the medium section. As you can see, I'm pointing on the medium tone right there. So it comes on one side the lighter shade and the other side is a darker shade. So I'm going to apply it. I'm going to grab a little bit and then I'm going to put it on this trade. And also I'm going to grab a little bit of this color corrector, which also works amazing as a blush. So for every skin tone, you also have different types of blushes or color correcting. Then a little bit of moisturizer right on that trade. That one is by Kiehl. That's because I am going to mix it with a little bit of foundation to create like a BB cream, because I forgot a BB cream and I just work with what I have. So that's like a perfect tip if you don't have a BB cream. You can thin out your foundation with a little bit of moisturizer. So what I'm doing now is just basically color correcting a little bit of that darkness that he has around underneath his eyes. So I'm just putting just a little bit, enough to brighten up that area. Then I'm grabbing that moisturizer like I mentioned earlier and mixing it with the foundation. The foundations are called Duo HD foundations, and they're amazing. They glide on the skin very nicely and they have great coverage. So as you can see, I'm using the lighter shade first and I'm applying it right underneath the eyes with a damp beauty blender. You just want to make sure the beauty blender is more drier than wet. And then you want to repeat the same steps on the other side. So you want to blend to make sure there's no lines and also that is nice and well applied on the skin. Next, you want to go ahead and grab the other shade of foundation, which is just a slightly bit darker, and apply it all around the face. So basically this is just gonna even out the rest of the face and blend out very nicely with the lighter tone underneath his eyes. So as you can see, just giving him that flawless finish, very nicely even skin tone. And this foundation is just beautifully, it just doesn't feel heavy on the skin, and I just love it. It just creates like the perfect finish. You want to also add a little bit of the darker shade like on top of the eyes. You don't want to use the lighter shade, you want to use the slightly darker. It's not too dark, so that's what I'm saying, is slightly darker, so it's not like a huge difference that you see on the skin. But as you can see, look at his skin, it's like glowing, especially because we prepped the skin before. So you want to repeat the same steps on the other side. Just make sure you blend. You dab the foundation, don't dab it on, so it sinks on the skin and it gives it that nice like skin-like finish. So this is just a more further uptake of me applying the foundation. As you can see, he's already glowing. Next, I'm going to grab the Mercier powder, and with the puff I am going to just basically set the underneath area, which is the most important part. You don't want to leave that very glowy. You want to make sure you set it, and then you start dabbing on that powder all over his skin to give him that matte finish, like all of it. Look how beautiful he looks. Now I am going to apply a little bit of the Hoola bronzer with this fan brush from Crown Brush, and I'm just gonna give him a little bit more of dimension and also a little bit more of a bronze effect, like if he went to the shore and he gave himself a tan, and just to bring the focus also to the center of his face. And as you can see, he looks amazing. I love it. Oh my god. Okay, so you want to repeat the same steps on the other side. You want to bronze all around from the forehead down to the mouth, kind of like a C shape or like an E shape. Then what I did is with a spoolie, I brush off his beard, and what I'm gonna do is fill in his beard. This is a quick tip and trick to make sure that the beard of a man is sharp and neat. So what I did is I grabbed a little bit, as you saw, a little bit of the brow gel with a pointy brush, like a very tiny brush, and start doing like light strokes. So this is gonna give the illusion of a sharper shape up, and also it's gonna fill in any negative spaces on his beard. This happens to a lot of men. Even Brian has like negative spaces on his beard, so I feel like this is a great trick if they want to fill in the spots, or as an artist, if you have to do makeup for a man and you want it to be very nice and sharp, great tip for you. So here's the shape up. So you want to repeat the same process on the other side to have it like nice and neat. And look at that empty spot, but when I put on the little light strokes, it just makes such a huge difference. So I really hope that you guys like this trick. So here's the end result, and he looks so much better. Like, he looks like he just went to the barber and had that shaped up. So final step is just to put a little bit of lip treatment to his lips to keep them hydrated and no chappiness, because we don't want no lips that are flaky or, you know, cracking. So make sure you add that lip balm. So here's the end result. I really hope that you guys enjoy this tutorial, all the tips and tricks that I share. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and check Zay's video, which is the What's in Your Mouth challenge. And I see you guys on my next video. Here's Zay's reaction.
Oh. Whoa. Oh,